Hello students, in this video we shall continue with the further concepts of index numbers. So we will be discussing the notations involving an index number and methods of constructing index number. So these are the following notations and terminologies which are used in this entire chapter. Firstly, you can see there are three factors: price, which is denoted as small letter p, quantity, which is denoted as small letter q, and value, which is also known as expenditure, which is denoted as small letter p q, that is product of p and q. Then we have two time periods, base period and current period. Base period is denoted as 0 and current period is denoted as 1. So, therefore, the price of base period is denoted as P naught. The price of current period is denoted as P1. The quantity of base period is denoted as Q naught. The quantity of current period is denoted as Q1. The value or the expenditure of base period is denoted as P naught Q naught, and the value of current period is denoted as P1 Q1. Generally students will remember all these four, but they'll forget the value of the base period and value of the current period. So I am stressing on these two. Remember, the value of the base period is P naught Q naught and the value of current period is P1 Q1. So these are the notations. Please remember it. Then uh, I had explained about the steps involving in the construction of index number in the previous class. There we have defining the purpose, then selecting base period, selecting commodities, obtaining price quotations and many other. And the last step is that we need to obtain the we need to get the suitable formula. We need to select the suitable formula. So here we'll be constructing index number, or we'll be doing only the last step, that we'll select a suitable formula. Like all the data will be already, items will be selected, already price quotations will be obtained. They'll just give you the data, and for that data you need to construct a suitable index numbers. So in the construction of these index numbers, it can be broadly classified into two. The first one is unweighted index number and the second one is weighted index numbers. Here I am telling the general one. Similarly, we can do this for the price index numbers, for the quantity index number, and also for the value index number. But here I am explaining a general one. So there are two steps, two methods: unweighted index number and weighted index number. Basically, unweighted index numbers means there is no quantities involved. So only one factor will be considered in case of unweighted. Whereas weighted index numbers means the quantity of production or consumptions are also considered. Then these unweighted index numbers are further classified into simple aggregative method and simple average of relative. Then these weighted index numbers also further divide into weighted aggregative and weighted average of relative. In this class, I am restricting my explanation to simple aggregative method and simple average of method. These two we shall see in the future classes. The simple aggregative method is actually a very simple method. So here the aggregate of the prices of the current year is expressed as the percentage of prices in the base year. So it's a very simple one. I will show you the calculation how to construct this. Then this is the second one, where simple average of relative. If you remember my first class, there I had given you three relative values: price relative, quantity relative, and value relative. Those relative values are used in this case. So here basically the average of those relatives are calculated. This also can be further classified into uh, arithmetic mean and geometric mean like this: simple arithmetic mean method and simple geometric mean method. In case of arithmetic mean, we'll calculate the arithmetic mean of the price relative, and in case of geometric mean, we'll calculate the geometric mean of the price relative. Here I have shown a particular factor, that is price index numbers. Similarly, or as it is, we can do for quantity index numbers, also value index numbers, that we will learn in future classes. Now in this class we shall solve problems on these price index number, that is unweighted or simple price index numbers. Under this, simple aggregative method and simple average of price relative method, using simple arithmetic mean method and simple geometric mean method, we shall solve the problems. Okay, we shall solve this problem now. The problem is, calculate the price index number for the following data by using the aggregate method. So here we have to use a simple aggregate method. You can observe the data here, only one factor is given. So there is no quantity of consumption involved. So it is unweighted or simple price index number, and in this we are using aggregate method, and the formula of aggregate method is P01 is equal to summation P1 divided by summation P0 into 100. So you know about the notations now, right? What is P1? P1 is price of the current year. So this column is actually P1. Then what is summation P1? Summation P1 is the total of this column. So the total of this column is 103. So in place of summation P1, you have to substitute 103. Then we need summation P0, that is the total of price of base year, which is denoted as P0. So what is the total of price of base year, which is 82. That means you need to add the values or prices of these columns. Now we have both summation P1 103 and summation P0 82. Substitute them in the formula. So summation P1 is 103 and summation P0 is 82. So now 103 by 82 into 100 is 125.61. So this is the index number for the given data. Now how to comment for this is, generally the index number for the base year is 100. Now this is the index number for the current year. So 100 to current year, how many it has increased? Yes, 25. You need to take the difference. So what is the difference between 125.61 and 100? It is 25.61. So the comment is the price of current year as compared to that of base year is increased by 25.61%. So you have to take a difference of answer with 100 and you will get how much percentage it has increased. So the price of the current year as compared to that of the base year is increased by 25.61%. So this is the answer for the first problem. Next, we shall discuss one more problem on the other method. In this problem, from the following data, calculate unweighted arithmetic mean index number and unweighted geometric mean index number. We can call it as unweighted or we can call it as simple. So here again you can see there is only one factor, that is price. No quantities are involved, so it is simple or unweighted. Then here we need to find out the relative value, that is arithmetic mean of the relative value and geometric mean of the relative value. See the problem here, they have given items. They have given items A, B, C, D, E. Then they have given prices in 2010, which is base year. That is why we have denoted it as P0. Then they have given prices in 2011, which is P1. So let us solve this problem by the first method, that is unweighted arithmetic mean index numbers. The formula of that is P01 is equal to summation P by small letter n. Here P is nothing but price relative, that is P1 by P0 into 100, that is item wise we have to calculate the relative value. We need to divide the any one particular item's price in the current year divided by prices in the base year into 100. So like this we need to calculate price relative of all the items and then we need to find the arithmetic mean of that price relative. So let us calculate price relative first. The formula is P1 by P0 into 100. So P1 is there in this column, that is in the third column. P0 is there in the second column. So you need to find this capital letter P item wise. Like separately you need to calculate it for item A, B, C, D and E. Now for the item A, P1 is 29, P0 is 26. So how to calculate P for that? 29 by 26 into 100, which will give you 101, 111.54. I repeat, 29 by 26 into 100. You just have to substitute these value in the given formula. Then for the second value, you can see the value is decreasing. Therefore, your index number should be less than 100. But here the value is increasing. So it should be above 100. We shall check whether we will get actually below 100. Here P1 is 40. P0 is 42. So 40 by 42 into 100. Do the calculation simultaneously, 95.24. Then for the item C, P1 is 24, P0 is 20. So 24 by 20 into 100 is 120. Then 16, 16. So here actually the price is same. That means there is no change. Then the index number should be 100 only. We shall see whether we will get the same or not. Here P1 is 16, P0 is 16. So 16 divided by 16 into 100 is 100. Then for the next item, it is 60 by 50 into 100, which is 120. Then we need summation p to substitute in the formula. Summation p means the total of these column p. For this you just add all these values, that is 111.54 plus 95.24 plus 120 plus 100 plus 120, we'll get 546.78. Then substitute them in the formula, that is in the place of summation p 546.78. Then we need to substitute n. What is n? N is actually a number of items. How many items do we have in the data a, b, c, d, e? That is 5 items. We have 5 items. Then 546.78 divided by 5 is how much? 109.36. Do the calculation simultaneously. 546.78 divided by 6 is 109.36. Now, can you comment on the answer? Yes, it is. There is an increase of 9.36%. That is, the price in the current year as compared to base year. We shall solve or construct unweighted geometric mean for the same problem. The formula for that is P01 is equal to anti-log of summation log P by N. So, here also we need to do the calculation of price relative, which is capital P, and the calculation is same as we done previously, and the formula of that is P1 by P0 into 100. But there we just took a summation of them and divided by number of items because it was arithmetic mean. But since it is geometric mean, we need to find the log and also anti-log of it. So we need summation log P to substitute in the formula. Let us calculate P first. Can you do the calculation of P? Because I have already shown how to do the calculation of them. Yes, just try it. For the first item A, it is 29 by 26 into 100, which is 111.54. Then for the second item, it is 40 by 42 into 100, which is 95.24. Then for the third item, it is 24 by 20 into 100, which is 120. Then for the fourth item, 16 by 16 into 100, which is 100. Then for the fifth item, that is E, 60 by 50 into 100, which is also 120. Now after the calculation of price relative P, then we need to find the log value of each of this P. That is log of 111.54, log of 95.24, and so on. So the calculation of these log, you can do it using scientific calculator, or also you can use it your logarithmic table for that purpose. Then the log of 111.54 is 2.0474. Please consider 4 digits after decimal. Then for log of 95.24, it is 1.9788. Then log of 120 is 2.0792. Then log of 100 is just 2. Then log of 120 is again 2.0792. Then we need summation of log P. That means total of log P, the total of these column, which is 10.1846. Now substitute these value in the next step of the formula. P01 is equal to anti-log of summation log P, which is 10.1846. Then divided by n. N is the number of items, which is 5. Then in the next step, anti-log of 10.1846 divided by 5 is 2.0369. Again I am repeating, consider at least 4 digits whenever you are doing log or anti-log. Then anti-log of 2.0369, again you can do it using scientific calculator, or you can calculate it using your logarithmic table. Then anti-log of 2.0369 is actually 108.89. So this is the answer. Now, can you comment on this? Just try to comment on this. Yes, there is an increase in the current year as compared to the base year by 8.89 in the 8.89% in the price of